We're going to start with His Excellency, Mr. Kaha Imnadze, who's going to be talking to us as the permanent representative of Georgia to the United Nations. Welcome, Ambassador.
To co-host this event together with Japan and South Africa, firstly as a country that figures in the report as one of the 5 case studies, and secondly as a country that is also a co-chair together with Japan and Thailand of the UN Group of Friends of Universal Health Coverage. I'm a proponent of universal health coverage, no doubt about that, as a co-facilitator of that process, thanks to Maria Fernanda, who will figure later. And we all can take pride of the fact that the political declaration happened. It's a landmark achievement. But now, obviously, it's time for action and for the countries themselves to decide in what kind of societies would like to live. Want to live in the societies of individuals, offering a lot of freedom of action and tremendous incentives for individual success and prosperity, of course, within the rule of law, or the societies that offer all the above, but are less individual focused and try to leave no one behind and try to share and give. And UHC is really at the very heart of it. Now, as for this report, the findings are very interesting and timely, and clearly the accountability is the key. But the only mechanism that we have is the VNR. And VNR has its limitations given the voluntary nature of it. I'm facilitating this year the HLPF and ECOSOC review process, and I do know what are the limitations. And institutionalizing accountability is essential, but doing it globally is very difficult because of different national understanding. But institutionalizing accountability on a national level is really possible. And it should be driven not only from top to bottom or from government down, but also from bottom to top. In other words, it has to be a public demand. Now, how do we embed this in public culture? Through education, through evidence-based information, and through positive examples, showing the real benefits of it. Now, as for the Georgia's case study, well, firstly, thank you for highlighting some positive aspects of UHC. Regionalization of perinatal services is one of those, and highlighting also the challenges that the country has. Accountability, quality assurance, sustainability, those are all there, and these recommendations are now being studied by the health ministry. Health has been the top priority for the country, and we introduced this in UHC in 12-13, together with 23 other disease-related programs. And lastly, from my personal capacity, now, let me reiterate that given the setback that the world is suffering because of COVID-19, to build back better, and while not questioning the holistic nature of SDGs, investment in health and education are the 2 key areas. When I talk health, I mean both the short-term emergency response as well as long-term strategic investment and planning. And when I talk about education, I first and foremost mean teaching and building critical thinking in children and youth and adolescents. I guess I exceeded my 2 minutes, so apologies for that, and back to you, Gillian.